Soft skills. So when I think of that, I think of first and foremost, emotional intelligence piece of being able to put oneself in the other guy's or gal's shoes and empathically thinking about what's going on for them. And that's so critical when you're dealing with stakeholders and process owners and control owners and folks who are struggling to get stuff fixed.
Yeah.
And you may end up with potential conflicts in terms of, I need you to do this, but they're doing that. And, I need it on this timeline, but you don't have time for downtime in your production schedule and so forth. So, if you can put yourself, if you keep working on developing emotional intelligence, that's a key piece of being able to resolve conflict, which is a huge part of all these roles that we're talking about. Soft skills obviously mean communication so that you can build business case, you can persuade, you can tell sticky stories that people remember. And that's critical for establishing the value that you're adding and creating shared purpose. It also means good writing skills. And I think that's something that everybody can continually work on. And as we escalate in our careers, the level at which we write and the way we write has to adapt to the different writing tasks that we're given. Paramount for anybody looking to build their career are the communication skills and the emotional intelligence. The writing skills, I will say, those who write poorly have a very hard time going up the upper rungs of the management ladder.
Caitlin, you hit on a point which is really close to my heart. Like, I completely understand and completely agree on the emotional intelligence part as well and the communication. But the writing thing, that is just so important. I'm so glad you brought up writing skills in the context of soft skills, because to a lot of people that does not naturally, connect is soft skills and writing. But I was having a conversation as part of this series around what makes good speakers and presenters and engaging interviewees and interviewers. And it, funny enough, came back to writing. Is the art of writing is such an amazing ability. And it's something which you need to grow and you continuously work on, is tailoring messages and articulating them. And it's something that I keep working on in my professional life, is the art of packaging things, right? Because when I'm dealing with, and a lot of my work is essentially dealing with senior stakeholders every day, and those folks are always time poor. And if you're trying to communicate a very complex idea, writing is the way you start about that, packaging things with options, recommendations, short, sharp, and there is other stuff which you can lean on if you need to, if somebody's interested. But that's so hard, and it's actually much harder than people think, is to write succinctly, sharply, to the point. So it's amazing that you brought that up in terms of soft skills, because I do think a lot of people need to make that connection. So that's really good insight there, Caitlin.